Hello, hello. Welcome to Performathon. We are so excited. Yes. Give a big round. We are so excited to start our 1 o'clock hour. And this is, in my opinion, the most special hour of Performathon because we are going to have all sorts of different things. We are going to start with a couple videos. One from a community music school piano student, Albert Wu, and then we are going to have a video from some of our community engagement programs. My name is Chris Perry, and I'm the Senior Director of our community engagement programs. And we work in the Boston Public Schools, and we're going to get to see some students making some music after school. So we're going to start with two videos. First will be Albert, and then students from the Edison K through 8 before we have a performance by Aerosmith.
Today I'm gonna play Star Wars.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, I feel that hot blood in my body, it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You won't like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, I feel that hot blood in my body, it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. The way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine.
Fantastic. Okay. So we are about to welcome up CMCB's rock ensemble, Aerosmith, to play two pieces by Herbie Hancock, Distant Sun and Cantaloupe Island. Special shout out to Mr. Carlos, who is on the video teaching at Edison and will be performing with Aerosmith. So welcome up Aerosmith, and following them, Theo will be doing an extra song on the drums.
Hey! So we're going to start with Theo's snare piece. It's from the book The All-American Drummer. And this is called Solo Number 3. It's a very important and fun snare piece to play, and I'm glad that Theo took the challenge to perform it.
I'm ready.
Now we'll continue with the ensemble Aerosmith. There was a late change of plans since Steve, which is actually here, I couldn't make the performance, and we had the song that Chris said, Distant Sun. We're gonna substitute that song with CC Strut by the Meters, and the second song that we're gonna do is called Cantaloupe Island by Herbie Hancock. So we have Jack on bass, Theo on the drums, and our Steve on vocals, which won't be joining us today, but I'm happy he made it to the performance. So this is called CC Strut by the Meters.
My father loves the Meters.
1, 2, 3, 4. CC Strut, and it featured Jack on a nice bass solo, and I played a guitar solo. So thank you very much. We're now going to proceed with Cantaloupe Island, but Herbie Hancock.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to Aerosmith. So for the next couple minutes, we're just gonna move move the drum set and some of the pieces off the stage, so that we can continue with the performances. But while we do that, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the event. So thank you so much for attending. I hope those of you who are able to make it had fun at the reception across the hall. I heard that there still is some pizza, so our performers afterwards, feel free to go across the hall for some food. We've already had over 100 performances on Thursday evening, Friday evening, and so far today. And so you saw a video from students from the Edison K through 8 school. CMCB currently has 22 partners across the city of Boston. We're the largest outside provider of arts education in Boston public schools. So providing everything from classes like bucket drumming to things like string instruction, general music, music therapy, songwriting. And then also here at our community music school, CMCB provides over $300,000 in financial aid each year, giving back over 40% of tuition dollars to families in need. So that's why we are so grateful for the generous support of the CMCB community. Just this weekend, we have raised over $10,300. Thanks to you all, we can provide more opportunities for our students. So please help us reach our goal of $15,000. You can make a gift to CMCB by scanning the QR code in your program book or by visiting the donations table outside of Allen Hall. All right, Taylor, are we all set? Okay, fantastic. So we are going to continue with our performances. And next we have Eleanor McBride playing Rage Over a Lost Penny, the Beethoven piece. So let's give her a big hand as she comes up to the piano. Fantastic. Thank you, Eleanor. And Eleanor, you can actually go over and grab a certificate. We really want to celebrate our students today. So after your performance, you can grab a certificate and you can stand in front of our CMCB logo and get your picture taken. Additionally, if you are able to stay till the end of the hour, that would be amazing. That helps support our other performers. And then we'd love to take a big group picture at the end. Fantastic. So next performing Mountain Song, we have Jeremy. Let's give a big hand for Jeremy. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Okay. Yeah, you can get your picture taken. Amazing. So our next performer is Kelvin. Kelvin, are you here? Exciting. Kelvin's going to be performing Lullaby. Fantastic, Kelvin. Fantastic. Okay. So I wanted to shout out Raymond, who is passing out our certificates today, because CMCB has a large youth employment program. Last year, CMCB was part of the Our Town program, which is a collaboration with the City of Boston and 6 other arts nonprofits to support arts sector youth workforce development. And last year, youth employees worked at CMCB for over 3,000 hours. So thank you, Raymond, and thank you all of our other youth employees. Okay, so next we are going to have 2 back-to-back guitar performers, starting with Evelyn. Let's give Evelyn a hand to welcome them to the stage. Thank you, Evelyn. That beautiful piece was titled Melancholy. Next, we have Anthony performing All Along the Watchtower. Fantastic. Anthony, thank you so much. I loved those bends. Did you know CMCB has been around for 113 years? And this event, Performathon, has been around for over 30 years. So now each and every performance is a part of the legacy, and we really appreciate you participating in the tradition. Okay, so next we have a performer on the piano. And we have Michelle up next. Michelle, are you ready? Is Michelle here? Okay. Then after that, we have Albert. Albert, are you here to perform? Well, okay. I think it might be slightly anticlimactic, but those were our last two performers of this half hour. So we didn't know it, but you were headlining, Anthony. Great work. You killed it. Thank you, everyone, so much for performing. Before you leave, and hopefully go across the hall to eat some pizza, we would love for you to come up, some of the performers and even families, to come up and take a group picture. So if you feel comfortable, please join our photographer, Rue, over on the side. And thank you all so much for your participation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Performathon, and thank you for joining us here today. For those of you who joined us for the reception, I hope you all had a nice time. My name is Jessica. I am the Senior Director of Development and External Relations here at CMCB, and really excited to welcome you all today. We've already had 100 performances, so we had our Thursday block and our Friday block, as well as some performances this morning. So we're well into Performathon, and we have a total of 150 performers throughout the whole weekend. So very excited for all of you to be part of this awesome event. Before we start our performances, just want to let you all know that we'd love to take a group photo of all the performers with your certificates that you'll receive after your performance at the end of the block. So if you wouldn't mind staying until this performance block has wrapped, we'd love to take a photo of everyone. Otherwise, we're very excited. We are also live streaming, so welcome to all of the people who are tuning in from home or from elsewhere. Also wanted to announce that so far, thanks to the generous support of our CMCB community, we have already raised over $10,000 in support of this year's Performathon. Very exciting. Thank you all. We have reached our original goal, so we have our even more impressive goal of $15,000, and we hope that you will consider supporting CMCB with a gift today. There are QR codes in your program books, and there's also a donations table right outside of the hall. So if you're interested in making a gift to support our wonderful students, you can do so very easily. So please consider that. But otherwise, we will get started with today's performances. So our first performer is Sarah on the flute. Is Sarah here? Great. Welcome, Sarah. Give her a round of applause. Thank you again to Sarah for sharing your wonderful music with us. Did you all know that CMCB has been around for over 113 years? We were founded in 1910. And Performathon itself actually has been around for over 30 years. So all of the students who are performing today are part of this very exciting, long-standing legacy here at CMCB. So thank you all for being part of this today. I will welcome our next performer up to the stage, who is Alyssa on the piano. Welcome, Alyssa. Give her a round of applause. Congratulations, Alyssa. Nice job. So another fun fact about CMCB, students can take private lessons in over 20 different instruments here at the Community Music School. And CMCB also provides over $300,000 in financial aid each year, giving back over 40% of tuition dollars to families in need. So if you make a gift to support CMCB today, you are supporting all of our students and all of our families here. So we hope that you will consider that as you are heading out. You can either head to the donations table right outside this door or scan the QR code that's in your program book. I'd love to welcome the next performer to the stage, and that is Nathan Hui on the piano. Thank you, Nathan. In addition to all of the music lessons and private ensembles, private lessons here at the Community Music School, we also have our community engagement programs. CMCB currently has 22 partners across the city through our community engagement programs. We are actually the largest provider of arts education to the Boston Public Schools. And over the past several decades, since CMCB has been around, we have actually had over 150 nonprofit and community partners over the past several decades. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about either our community music school or CEP, we do have some one-pagers that are out by the donations table, and you can learn more also about CMCB at our website. The next student that I would like to welcome up is Finley on the piano. Good luck, Finley. Thank you, Finley, for your performance. So folks here, as you arrived today, you probably noticed that there were, several staff members here. There's some on the tech table today. There's some folks who were at the student check-in, and actually Raymond, who just stepped away for a sec. But there are several of the staff members today are part of our youth employment program. This is a fairly new program that we started at CMCB, giving youth, high school students and college-age students the opportunity here to work at CMCB, learn more about what it's like to be part of an arts nonprofit, kind of behind the scenes, and be paid a living wage. And collectively, over the past year, youth employees have worked over 3,000 hours total. They're a very big part of the work that we're doing. So if you see someone with a youth employee name tag, please do give them a shout and thank them for the great work that they're doing here at CMCB. We're very grateful for them. I'm going to welcome up our next student, who is Karen. Karen, are you here? Great. Karen will be doing 2 pieces. Good luck. Thank you, Karen. Just a quick reminder, if you are performing today, Raymond over in the corner has certificates for you all, so please do grab one on your way out. And also please do stay until the end of this hour block for a photo of all today's performers in this block. So for folks who didn't know, Yo-Yo Ma actually is a close friend of the Community Music Center of Boston. He recently met LaColian, our executive director, at an event a couple years ago. And in June 2022, he came to the Music Center and met our staff and our faculty just to say hello and to get to know our community a little bit better. After meeting our community, he said, if you want music lessons from loving teachers, this is the place to go. So having Yo-Yo Ma's support, I think, is really great. And so our next performer is going to be Michaela. Michaela, are you here? Come on up. Good luck. Thank you, Michaela. So for those of you who follow us on our newsletters, or if you follow us on social media, you may have seen that CMCB was recently the 2024 recipient of the Lewis Prize for Music's Infusion Award. This is a very prestigious award that partners with leaders who create positive change by investing in young people through music. CMCB is one of only 7 organizations honored with the Infusion Award, and actually the only one representing the Northeast region. So we're very excited about this, and it's super great. It was, thank you. Announced on NPR and everything. So we're very proud of this and very grateful to all of the staff, faculty, students, and others who participated in the interview process here. Okay, great. The next student that I would like to welcome up is Jerry. Jerry Wu, are you here? Do we have Jerry? Okay, great. I'll give him a moment, but good luck, Jerry. Great job, Jerry. Thank you. Wonderful job. CMCB has been around, like I said, for over 100 years. So naturally, there have been many, many alumni who have passed through our doors. Some notable alumni from CMCB who you might recognize now are State House Representative Adrian Mattero, as well as Kenzie Bach, who's the current administrator of the Boston Housing Authority and former member of the Boston City Council. So again, all the students who are here, you're part of a really exciting legacy here at CMCB, and we are grateful for each and every one of you. Our next performer, so we have two Sophias in the room, but the first Sophia who we'd like to welcome to the stage is Sophia Zvezdov. So please give her a warm hand. Thank you again, Sophia. So in addition to Performathon, which is a free event, we do host free events here all year round. We have our Klaczynski concert series, as well as our community conversation series. You can find out some more information about both of those events on our website. But our next big, exciting event is actually Young Composers Festival. That is happening on March 1st, so it's just about a month away. You can find out, again, some more info on our website. For a couple of years, Performathon and YCF were actually paired together, so some of you who have performed in the past as part of Performathon may be familiar with some of those sessions, but yeah, it's a really great event, and we hope that we'll see some of you at YCF in just 1 month. So our next performer is going to be Sophia Wu. Sophia Wu, are you here? Great. Welcome, Sophia, to the stage. Wonderful job, Sophie. Thank you again. So earlier I mentioned our executive director, Lacolian Washington. Fun fact about Lacolian, he was named one of the Memphis Business Journal's top 40 under 40 in 2015. Prior to moving to Boston, Lacolian was also the co-founder and executive director of the Prism Ensemble in Memphis from 2019 to 2017. We're very grateful to have him here as our fearless leader and executive director here at CMCB. And for those of you who are participating in student fundraisers, the person who raises the most dollars actually has the opportunity to pie Lacolian. So we are looking forward to who that might be. And again, if you'd like to make a gift to support the organization, you can do so using the QR code in your program book or by heading to the donations table right outside of this room. So the next student I would like to welcome to the stage is Rebecca. Is Rebecca here? Great. Welcome, Rebecca. Great job, Rebecca. Thank you very much. I want to share another fun fact about Lacolian. So Lacolian was actually selected as a 2019 Musical America's Top Professional of the Year, which honors innovators, independent thinkers, and entrepreneurs. And he was also celebrated as a 2020 Boston Hub Week Changemaker. Again, you know, Lacolian is our fearless leader here at CMCB, and you might have the opportunity to pie him if you are one of our student fundraiser participants. Yeah, again, we encourage folks to make a gift. We're already at $10,350, and we are so close to our $15,000 goal, which is actually already a stretch goal past our original $10,000, thanks to the generosity of this community. So if you'd like to make a donation, you can use the program book, QR code, or visit the donations table. So we have just a couple of performers left, but again, if you would all stick around so we can take a quick photo with your certificates afterwards, we'd be most grateful. And I would like to welcome Jerry to the stage. Jerry, are you here? Welcome, Jerry. Thank you again, Jerry. Some numbers for you. Over 100,000 Boston students have benefit from CMCB's lessons and classes over the many decades that we've been around. Last year alone, CMCB provided over 2,500 group classes as well as 10,000 individual lessons per year. And over 2,500 individuals participate in CMCB-led programs through our community music school, as well as through our community engagement programs each and every week. Sharing our next performer, that is Selena. Selena on piano. Is Selena here? Good luck, Selena. Great job, Selena. So we have only 2 more performers left, but I want to just remind all of you again about our upcoming event on March 1st, Young Composers Festival. It's just 1 month away. It is a free event here at CMCB, and I hope that we'll see many of you there. Welcoming our second to last performer is going to be Vincent. Vincent on piano. Thank you, Vincent. And as we close out this block, I just want to remind you we're going to take a group photo, and also that this is your last chance to make a gift in honor of Performathon this year at CMCB. Your support helps so many things here. We have student scholarships, financial aid, our youth employment program. There's a lot of really wonderful things happening here at CMCB, and we hope that you'll be interested in making a gift today. So I heard that the last student might not be here. Is Fiona here? Fiona is here. Wonderful. Come on up. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Fiona, and thank you everyone for coming today, and thank you again to all of our performers. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and let's take a photo of everyone.
Oh, welcome to Performathon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of our community today. To those of you who are here in Allen Hall with us, welcome. To those who are watching at home on the live stream, we welcome you as well. Performathon is something of a long tradition here at CMCB. It's been around for over 30 years. So by being here today, you're joining quite an incredible legacy of people getting together, performing all day, and raising money to help support student scholarships here at CMCB. And we appreciate you all very much. And I will say right at the top of the hour that we had originally set a goal to raise $10,000 over this weekend, and our community responded so generously. We're actually already there, and so we've set a stretch goal to raise $15,000 by the end of the weekend to support all of the incredible work that happens here every day. My name is Zach Sheets. You're stuck with me as your MC for this hour. I'm the Chief Advancement Officer here at Community Music Center of Boston, so I oversee our fundraising, marketing, all that good stuff. Many of the earlier MCs had a bunch of very bad jokes, which I'm not going to participate in, so you will not have to deal with any corny puns or anything like that. I will keep us moving. We have a wonderful group of performers playing today to close out the afternoon. And we're going to start with Ethan Zen, who is playing Etude in E minor by Cornelius Gurlitt. Let's give it up for Ethan Zen. Way to go, Ethan. And you can see my friend, Mr. Raymond, right there and pick up your certificate. Everyone who plays today, we have a nice little diploma for you. Thanks for playing. You look really excited about that. That's so great. And you, I'm going to guess, are up next. Amazing. So up next, we have Angelina Panapucci, who is playing two movements from the Fantasia No. 7 in E-flat major by George Friedrich Telemann. Let's hear it for Angelina. All right. I am a flutist by training, so the idea of playing an instrument where my hands are not doing the same thing at the same time is still baffling to me. And it's always fun for me to watch violinists because the idea of the bow is so interesting to me. And you can watch when Angelina was doing some of that going back and forth. The closer her hand gets to the violin, the less it has to move, but then she's got a whole bow going waka, 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 waka over here. And the farther she gets, the more she has to move with this arm. This is all magic to me. I do not understand. Our violin teacher, Kavita, is standing at the back of the room looking at me like I'm crazy. That is why I do not teach string instruments here. So up next, we have Yinxing Tan. Are you here, Yinx? Yeah. Okay. And are you still playing 3 tunes? 3 things? Yeah. Okay, great. So Yinxing is going to play for us. Feel free to make yourself at home. Going to play Distant Times by John George, The Swing by Chihua Tan, and Minuetto by James Hook. So you get a triple bill here with Yinxing. Good luck, Yinxing. All right, Yingxin, thank you so much. So what many of you probably know about Community Music Center of Boston is our work here in the South End. We have our Community Music School campus here. We work with over 300 students every week in lessons, classes, at least 20 different instruments that people can specialize in here. But our effect on the overall civic life of Boston and educational impact is extremely prominent. We're the largest outside provider of arts education to the Boston Public Schools. Our teachers are placed at around 1 in 10 schools in the BPS district, providing arts education, classroom music, instrumental instruction. And the other thing that we have developed into over the past half decade or so is a commitment to good jobs for young people as a kind of workforce development in the arts and nonprofit sector. So often these kind of jobs are forgotten about, but they're an incredibly important part of the economic sector in Massachusetts and of having thriving communities and vibrant neighborhoods. And so students can make $18 an hour to be embedded in our administrative offices and being a teaching assistant, working in fundraising and finance and operations, customer service. So if you are a high school age student, 14 to 24, and you'd like to get involved, it's a great opportunity. I mentor and supervise 3 of them myself, and they're my favorite thing about my job. And I encourage you to get involved and to learn more. It's a wonderful program. With that in mind, we're going to keep it moving right along. Is Lev Kulikov here? Yeah, hi Lev. And Lev is going to be playing 2 Austrian folk themes by Karl Czerny. Are you doing both of them or just number 1? Just number 1. Enjoy. All right, thank you, Lev. So the composer of that last work, Karl Czerny, is a very interesting guy. He was quite famous in the 19th century, and he was the most famous student of a composer named Ludwig van Beethoven. Piano student of his, went on to not be very well known, but then a very famous student of his is Franz Liszt. So he got stuck right in between 2 very famous people, and no one's ever heard of him. So thanks for keeping his name alive, Lev. Good work. And now we have, continuing on, another piano work played by Maya Kulikova, and that is Novella by Nancy and Randall Faber. Let's hear it from Maya. All right, Maya. That last one was by Nancy and Randall Faber. I know absolutely nothing about those 2 people, so I have nothing to tell you about them. But I bet Maya could tell you later who they are. The next work is a traditional called Red River Valley, and that's going to be performed by Destin Caracciolo. Destin has left the building, so we are going to keep it moving. with Richard Chen. Are you here? That was incredible. That is my second favorite moment of today. My favorite moment is when our executive director, LaColian Washington, was keeping people amused by telling corny music jokes, and a 6-year-old in the back of the room went, "Man, this is so annoying." I then proceeded to boo LaColian myself. It was a tough crowd. Okay, well, while we figure out if Richard is performing, we can keep moving. Is Zhenshuan here? Zhenshuan Lang? Oh, is Richard here? Okay. Oh, programs folks, do you want to look into that and we can see what's going on? That's the only issue. We got some guitars lying around. We will figure that out. He's playing Milkshake Wiggle by Philip Grober. I am having a lot of fun. I don't know about you all. So we also have now The Flowing Canal, Li Chongguang, by Zhenshuang Liang. Are you here? All right. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Doris Chen, are you here? Oh, no. Okay. Doris was going to play Ashokan Farewell by Jay Unger, which is a beautiful tune. Okay, what about the Fuentes family, Albert and Audrey? Got to go to sheet number 2. Should I pause for a little bit? Have we moved past the 30-minute mark maybe? And we should... Okay, cool. Yeah, we broke people into 30-minute segments, so some folks may be finishing up their lessons and around soon. I would invite you to say hello to one another, make some friends, and should we do a group picture now? Would you recommend, or should we wait? Everyone who performed, why don't you come and take a group picture? You can bring up your certificates. If you want, yeah. Which whatever you prefer. Yeah, whatever you prefer. So everyone who performed, if you want to come on up and we'll take a nice group picture before we keep going in a little bit. Come on up, come on up, come on up.
You guys did great. Thank you. My certificate is with my violin.
So I was mentioning earlier how Community Music Center has this incredible impact on the whole city of Boston. Over the past few decades, we've worked with over 150 schools and nonprofit partners throughout the city, everywhere from Hyde Park to East Boston and everywhere in between. Hundreds of thousands of students have participated in our lessons and classes in the past decades, and a watershed moment for the organization was during the height of Boston's busing crisis. CMCB was one of the agencies that went back into recently integrated public schools and helped students to get to know one another, to socialize, to meet, and to engage in joy and to thrive through music, which is a big part of what we do to this day. It's a really important thing and a really beautiful place, and I'm really glad to be here. We are going to start going a little bit out of order, so it's going to keep me on my toes. And I'm really pleased to bring up a friend I just met named Sebastian, who's going to play Jazz Sequences by Willard Palmer. Let's hear it for Sebastian. All right, Sebastian, way to go. Okay. If someone could recommend where I should pick it up, who is wearing a yellow shirt, should I just go jump back in order? Do we know who's here? This is one of my favorite things about this event. I went to music school myself. I got a really rigorous classical music training. And one of the reasons this event matters so much to me is because it is an event that celebrates everyone wherever they are on their journey. All of the reasons that we all make music are worth celebrating and are worth treating as a really special and inspirational thing. And that matters a lot to me personally because in my own musical journey, that wasn't true. You were celebrated for being the best, and if you were anything else, it wasn't really welcome, which makes you learn to not love the process the same way that a lot of you love the process. And so this is a big, beautiful, joyful day for me to watch everyone fall in love with music and remember what that was like all over again. That was somewhat of a vulnerable spiel while I waited for Seychelles to figure out who else is going to play. Amazing. Okay, great. So we're going to get set up for a couple of guitarists if we want to do a little stage change, get out a chair and a foot pad and all that. And we are going to start with Albert Fuentes. Albert Fuentes. All right, Albert. And Albert is going to be playing There and Back Again. Let's hear it for Albert. Big round of applause. Woo-hoo. Thank you, Albert. And now we're going to continue on with another guitar piece with Audrey Fuentes, who's going to be throwing back to December, remember the holiday time, with a performance of Jingle Bells. Let's hear it for Audrey. Woo! Woo! Let's keep it going for Audrey. Way to go, Audrey. Okay. So, as you know, Today is a kind of a walkathon style fundraiser, except instead of walking, we are performing. So since Thursday afternoon, we've been performing around the clock. There have been at this point over 100 performances, which is extremely exciting. And now some of our students are participating in a fundraiser. They reached out to friends and family and tried to raise money. And both the student who raises the most money and who has the most individual supporters to their campaign is getting a prize. And so we had to decide what would be the thing that everyone at a school would want. And what we landed on, of course, is being able to meet with our boss, the head of the school, and pie him in the face. So keep in mind, as you're on your way out, you can make a student's dream come true of pieing Lacolian in the face if you make a donation. And as his direct report, I would personally be thrilled if that happened. We are now going to go along to Jingyi Huang, who is playing Ayaka's Dance by Chen Zi. Jingyi, are you here? Hi, Jingyi. All right, let's hear it for Jingyi. Okay, now we are going to have Gracie Zhu playing Star Rail by Hoyo Mix. Let's hear it for Gracie. Way to go, Gracie. Gracie has in the back a very proud sister named Glorianne. I mentioned earlier our youth employment and workforce development programs. Glorianne is in that program herself and has just been doing incredible work. She's been working with us. So if you are hiring and you need someone who can do analysis, market research, marine biology, I'm glad to be a reference. She's amazing. She's about to graduate from college. And if you're looking, great member of the team. Next, why don't we do... we'll move on to some guitarists in a minute, but why don't we go ahead with Noel Liu? Are you here? Yeah, Noel. And Noel is going to play Parade by Waxman. Let's hear it for Noel. Hello. Okay. The batteries died, so we had to do a quick change on the fly. I lied a moment ago. We're going to do one more piano before we do guitar. Zhenshuang Liang, are you here? Yeah, Zhenshuang. Okay. And they're going to come up and play The Flowing Canal for solo piano by Li Chongguang. Let's hear for Zhenshuang. All right, way to go, my friend. So now we're going to jump back to where we were earlier. Destin Caracciolo, are you here? Never mind, we're going to keep going forward. How about Anders Duddy? Are you here? Yeah, all right, Anders. Let's come on up. I love your hat, my friend. And Anders, do you want to tell people what you're going to play?
Hi, my name is Anders, and I'm going to play Over Distant Mountains.
Let's hear for Anders. Let's keep it going for Anders. Way to go. All right. I believe we just have one more performer. Emily Zhao, are you here? Yes, Emily. Okay. Emily is going to play Old German Dance by Pretorius. who is a composer from the 16th century in Germany. I know that because I got it wrong on an early music test once and almost failed music history. But Emily knows a lot more about this than I do, so let's hear it for Emily, and she gets up and plays Old German Dance. Yeah, Emily. Way to go, Emily. Okay. Is there anyone else here who is signed up to play or wants to play? Or wants to do a 5-minute stand-up set? Really, the world is your oyster. Okay. Seeing none, I have 3 things for you. The first is, we did a little picture earlier, but we'd love to do another one. If you all wouldn't mind, we could have some of our students come up and take a picture. That would be great. Bring your certificates. That's thing number 1. Well, we're not going to move yet. We're not going to move yet. Feet on the floor. I used to be a classroom teacher. Okay, thing number 2 is on your way out, please consider making a gift to CMCB. This is a really important fundraiser for us, and our community means the world to us. This one is really special to us because for some people, they make a $500 gift. For some people, it's a $5 gift. What those have in common is people standing up and saying, I support this place, I care about this place, I love this place, and we care about you a lot too. The final thing, I did these in the wrong order. The final thing is if you want to buy a sweatshirt, we have sweatshirts for sale. So with that in mind, all of our performers, if you can grab your certificates, you can stand up and you can come right up here and we're going to have a photo with all of you. Thank you all so much for coming to Performathon. Take a pizza on the way out, not a slice of pizza. Take an entire pizza if you want. We had too much. And please join me in celebrating and congratulating all of our performers today.
Y'all switch. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Can I bring you to the front? Bring you to the front. And can I have you stand on the end here? You all scoot this way. Can I have the back scoot to the right or my right? Oh, thank you. You got your certificate. Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 more things, okay? Bear with me. You come this way. Can you follow me? This way. Right here. Yep, perfect. Can I have you same way? And can I have you stand right here? This way. Feel free to talk as well. Okay, it's time to for me. All the way over here. Follow me right here. Perfect. Awesome job. Okay, scoot back just a little bit. Scoot back right here. Can you stand right next to her? Perfect. There we go. Thank you. All right. Now I have you. Can you come up here?